Well, hi everyone, it's Isabella here and welcome back to the channel. I feel like some of you guys are gonna click on this because it's either something you requested from me, which thank you so much, or it's something you're incredibly interested in. If you guys have scrolled on Instagram, you may have come across a podcast looking clip here and there. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are giving like inspirational content with inspirational music, and they're like angled like this as if they're talking to somebody. That would be like me right now, like acting as if I'm talking to y'all, but I'm looking this way as if I'm getting interviewed by someone. Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of clips like this all around on social media. Do you guys know that there's allegedly a scam attached to many of these creators that have blown up on social media? Yeah, I know. Are we surprised? Are we surprised at all? No, we're not. Okay. We are diving into the alleged scammers behind the inspirational content. We're going to be showing you multiple examples of this inspirational content and multiple examples of what they're doing and what they're selling to you that, in my opinion, I think is a flat out scam. So before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so you'll be notified of every single video I post. I have a second channel if you guys want to go hang out over there and you have my podcast content. I have a lot of fun stuff that I just posted, so definitely go check it out. And without further ado, let's get into it. So today's video is sponsored by Halara, and I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite brands that I partnered with. If you guys can see this little outfit, I'm gonna go for a little hot girl walk around the city. So I need to introduce you to the brand who is behind these adorable pieces that I'm wearing on the regular. Let's talk about Halara. So Halara is not just another athleisure company. They have a firm belief in making clothes move with you. I have to show you guys some new pieces that I've been wearing. So first thing I need to talk about with this outfit and another one that I've been wearing when I was moving are these high-waisted shorts. When I tell you they are so comfortable, they are so stretchy. It has a little back compartment that you can stick your phone in. And then to pair it, I actually been wearing these zip-up mock neck top. The second I saw Halara drop these, I was like, I need them. Like, I need them now. Oh my gosh, I can wear this with jeans. I can wear this with my comfortable shorts. Like, this is so versatile. Fit is immaculate. I tried Halara's jeans and I was thoroughly impressed. I wear them all the time. So naturally I was like, I gotta get another pair. These asymmetrical gray jeans look so good. I actually wore them the other day for a little walk around the city to take some Instagram photos and do some vlogging. Really pretty. Now, for those of you who love an activewear dress and you want something that's comfortable, that has built-in shorts, this is the Plush Backless active dress. They have built-in shorts, very comfortable, amazing fabric, like 10 out of 10. One more thing that I have to talk about, these Plush crossover crop sports tops. These are cute enough. I can wear these out if I want to, but these are really, really great when I'm pushing it in the gym, but I want a little something that has more coverage right here, but still has that same cute look. And I saved one of my favorites for last, these high-waisted drawstring casual linen feel pants. I need more of these right now. Do you understand me? They're so comfortable. I have been obsessed with these pants. Like, I'm not kidding. And one of the best aspects of Halara is their customer forward clothing and feedback. Every second Sunday of the month, Halara actually hosts something called the Halara Circle. And you, as a customer, are able to have the chance of testing out Halara products for free and give your honest opinion. So that way they can take it into consideration in developing their products and launches. Another aspect of Halara I love is their sizing goes from extra small to a 4X, and each item has tons of different colors. And additionally, they're really adamant about focusing on their pricing, making sure that it is as affordable as possible without sacrificing quality. So I would love you guys to comment down below if you're going to snag one of the pieces that I'm wearing, or if you already are wearing some things Halara, let me know. But because I'm partnering with Halara, if all my viewers want to go in the link in the description below and pin comment, you guys can use the code Isabella15 for 15% of all full priced items. Thank you so much to Halara for partnering with me and giving me a very cute outfit to go run errands in. And now let's get into it. So there will be these accounts that will be dedicated to making content that is set up looking like a podcast, and they will post tons and tons of clips. So why a lot of people are starting to do this is simply because podcasts are incredibly popular. There are podcast clips that will blow up and get like millions and millions of views because they say something that like really hits or connects with an audience, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong, I post up my own podcast clips, so like, I totally get that. The problem is some of these people are trying to cosplay some level of significance to gain significance, to then sell you bullshit. Isn't that interesting? Now, I'm going to show you several different examples and accounts of this, and we're going to actually start off with the one that we've talked about before. I also want to let you guys know that there is a pipeline from multi-level marketing leaders and grifters to these inspirational fake podcasts that lead to selling MMR or master resale rights scams, in my opinion. The people that are selling you a course, coaching, like, oh my, I swear, everyone on social media is becoming a damn coach, selling a course or something. To me, it's just one big grift, and I'm completely completely tired of this influencer bullshit. I'm gonna give you an example and we're gonna give a little backstory and build this up. So Jasmine's world. Now I wanna make this incredibly clear. We've talked about Jasmine before. If you guys have been here for a long time, you guys know that I've actually mentioned this individual several times before on the channel. Why? Because this is somebody that has been a part of several, in my opinion, incredibly scammy multi-level marketing companies, starting with Monet, then switching over to a cryptocurrency MLM, and now all of a sudden selling MMR courses to you. So I'm gonna give you an example of some content that she will share and post. Currently, she has her bio that says, I love to speak, I roll with Jesus, I help women become independent. My favorite community is the UBC community. The UBC is over 55,000 students, apparently $28 million in sales, and it's an online community where you are able to generate a bunch of money, apparently.
You keep saying you want to make money online, but you're scared to be seen, scared to stand out, scared to offend. And that's exactly why you're easy to ignore. Because let's be real, if nobody knows what you do, how are they supposed to pay you for it? This digital space doesn't reward potential. It rewards clarity. It rewards the ones bold enough to show up like they already own the room. You think you're playing it safe, but you're really just playing small. And while you're doubting yourself, someone with less experience and more audacity is cashing out every single day because they understood the assignment that nobody cares how hard you work if your brand looks like a side hustle. Let that sink in. If this made your stomach drop a little, good. It means you're waking up. DM me UBC and I'll show you how to stop playing small.
Okay, so I just want to make this incredibly clear. There's nothing wrong with this kind of content. There's actually many times, and I'm going to be so like hot take, some of the content that she's posting inspirational and many others I'm going to show you on here are actually good. Like it's stuff that I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I think that's smart. I think that makes sense. The inspirational content is not the problem here. It is the shit that is being stuck behind the inspirational content. Because this is the kind of stuff that reels you in. It totally does. Like seeing somebody like this, if I didn't know who this person was and known her history, I would fall for it. I would absolutely be like, oh my God, another powerful businesswoman that's doing so much. Like, I think that's incredible. It's incredibly infuriating when somebody doesn't stick to an ethical way of making content or a fun way or inspiring people, but we have to attach some bullshit to it.
I grew 300,000 followers in 3 months, and here's exactly how I did it. Number one, I got laser clear on what I wanted to be known for. I didn't chase trends. I chose a message that solved a real problem, and I made sure every post anchored back to it. Number two, I dropped the version of me that played it safe. I stepped into the voice that actually changes lives. Bold, real, and unfiltered. And that switch actually made me unforgettable online. And lastly, I use one AI tool that now does 90% of the content work for me. It turns my raw ideas into viral, to the point content that converts without me lifting a finger.
Okay, I'm actually gonna pause this real quickly because I actually genuinely didn't expect to disagree with her on this forward content. Another thing that I wanna highlight when it comes to some of these individuals who are selling you courses, they're also selling you AI softwares and programs. Now, I wanna make this incredibly clear. There's certain levels of AI that I do agree with and I think are beneficial. For example, I think it's really cool if you're able to take an old photo, fix it, and color grade it and make it look way better than what it did before. There's a lot of aspects where artificial intelligence is not always the evil thing. So there's a good and a bad. There needs to be control and limits, but when it comes to content creation and strictly using it for making every aspect of your content, that's actually stupid and crazy. But I don't even comprehend how people are going to trust somebody that wants to make content and give it to you that is based off of, oh, well, I don't have to lift a finger. AI tells me what to make. When you talk like a robot, your words are good. Yeah, I agree that. But like, if you talk like a robot like this all the damn time, like, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think you should encourage anyone who's getting into content creatorship, starting a business, to focus on AI to create that. That's losing the humanity and amazing aspects of being a business owner, being a creator. Like, what the hell?
It then writes the script and makes it sound like me. I know. You guys are probably thinking, how can I get access to this AI tool?
Just so y'all know, if you literally dig back into my MLM videos where she's a part of this, that she doesn't talk like this at all. She doesn't talk like this. She doesn't sound like this. It's unfortunate, but I'm trying to talk about this right now because there, in my opinion, is a scam attached to it. Because I'm going to be honest, again, this is working in the sense of making people think that she has it all together. She knows what she's talking about. She's a professional. Like, she's, in my opinion, cosplaying this aspect to then essentially become it and make that kind of money off of you falling for this stuff.
Which is exactly why we are having a whole masterclass, and I'm giving you first access to this AI tool that's about to change the way you show up online for good. And if you're someone who loves sharing tools you believe in, this also comes with a high-paying affiliate program that's perfect for content creators, coaches, and anyone who wants to make a passive income reselling something that they love and believe in. So comment AI and save your spot in this limited seat masterclass, and I'll see you guys all live on Wednesday.
So now I'm going to show you one last one, and then we're going to get into what she's selling you.
You know what happens when a woman of God starts making real money? She becomes unstoppable. She no longer second guesses her voice. She's not waiting to be chosen. She chooses herself. She doesn't tolerate chaos. She funds peace. Because money didn't change her, it just amplified who she already was. A disruptor of generational cycles. She doesn't just pray for change, she writes the check for it. She shows up for her family in ways they never imagined. She sends money before people even ask. She builds businesses that employ, empower, and equips. She stops asking, can I afford this? And starts asking, who else can I help? Because now she gets it. God didn't just give her vision. He gave her the resources to carry it out. And she's no longer scared of being too much. She's scared of wasting what God gave her. This is what happens when you stop playing small with the gifts God placed inside of you. You don't just change your life. You change everyone connected to you. This is what wealth looks like in the hands of a woman who knows who she is and whose she is.
This is the basis of one of the people that I'm trying to talk to you about. Now, why I think it's important to show this is so you have an example of who they're, how they're representing themselves to you, and why I think this is such a grift all along. First things first, we're selling a course. We're hiding behind inspirational content, in my opinion. We are, in my opinion, weaponizing God, which is horrendous. I'm an atheist, but regardless, I'm still gonna write for my Christian people, okay? Because this is ridiculous to me. When we hide behind a religion to give the vibe of I'm good, I'm great, I've got you, is gross to me. So let's look at what she's actually selling you. So what MMR is, and a lot of UBC, and what UBC is Ultimate Branding Course, and MRR is Master Resale Rights. So Master Resale Rights, we've talked about this on the channel before, is essentially where, like, if I were to say, hey, I have a course I'm gonna sell you and you can learn, who knows, like fill in the blank, whatever you want, okay? If I'm gonna teach you something and I sell it to you, so I make money off of it, and then you in return are able to apparently learn from it, but then resell the exact same thing as a digital product. So if I sold it to you for $500, then you pay me $500, and then you can turn around and try and sell for $500 as well, and good luck with that. But apparently in this course, it is full of a bunch of value and quality. I'm sorry, but I'm so over these gurus and social media influencers that are like, here's the 5 ways that you can make money online, and it's behind a paywall of $4.99. Are we kidding me right now? So this entire course is dedicated to apparently branding and growing yourself on social media, which blows my mind considering the fact that this person had no idea how to grow on social media until she happened to suddenly do it all of a sudden. But okay, now she's someone that's going to tell you exactly what to do. This courses will show selling online, content creation, Instagram, YouTube, value videos, some things that she has like never even done before until maybe just now, but she's acting like an expert from my personal perspective on this. So UBC apparently is a done-for-you course that guides you through the entire process of setting up your online business step by step and allows you to make 100% profit on the resale. This is so broad in my opinion. It doesn't really matter how many modules you have. This is down to, sure, you can learn how to sell online on social media, but it's going to vary significantly according to what you're doing and why. And I'm sorry, but there's no way in hell. In hell, I would ever trust somebody who literally grifted for years on others like ideas on social media, selling people an alleged scam when 99% of people were failing at it and not making any money, in fact losing it, to teach me how to start a business. Absolutely not. Apparently in UBC, you can learn how to build your online business, key essentials to run a successful business online, building your sales funnel, high quality branding, MRR mastery, how to launch updated, email marketing, mindset mastery, attraction marketing, faces marketing, selling online, content creation, ChatGPT, ManyChat. By the way, again, I've highlighted this before. All of these things can easily be found for free online. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way that you can convince me, especially clock this, especially if they are marketing the fact that they're trying to utilize AI to make all of their content and they're not using their own brain power for creativity. You can't tell me that they aren't utilizing AI, in my opinion, to make the same shit telling you, but putting it behind a $500 paywall. I'm sorry, but I do not believe for a second that this is actual legitimate advice that's going to help you a tons. Because if they are willing to go as far as make an Instagram reel, which is a pretty damn easy thing to do, and utilize AI to create everything for them, I really do not believe for 1 second that you're gonna actually have the knowledge and put in effort to sell you a course that's legitimate. But I'm gonna take advice from people who've had years and years of legit good experience, not including multi-level marketing companies and getting caught in lies for quite some time now. It says, wait, there's more. Plus you get 419 step-by-step video tutorials, weekly community calls, 3 done-for-you funnel templates, email templates, modules in English, Spanish, French, German, and Portuguese, lifetime updates, and no upsells ever. So now they talk about MRR. MRR is master resale rights. It's the process of buying a digital product, and when you purchase this product, you actually own it and can resell it yourself for a full profit. Imagine taking years of knowledge and digital assets created by social media experts, obtaining the rights, and then turning it around to sell it yourself for 100% profit. Making money online has never been more simple. Master resale rights is changing the way people can make massive passive income online. I am so, like, I'm sorry, but this is such a, like, this is lazy. Like, this is so lazy to me. So what? You want to get a bunch of people to buy your course, and then you have other people doing the same thing? To me, this is a modern day pyramid scheme. Like, you want to encourage every single person to buy this course and then keep reselling it, and then, oh, well, maybe some of them will start businesses or try and do it passively. Do you know how long it actually takes to build up content creation, grow a business, have substantial long-term success in a business? There are ebbs and flows of that. And we want to teach everyone to sell the same shit. Are we okay? That literally sounds like the worst advice for a business owner ever. I'm sorry, this literally just reminds me of like so many other pyramid schemes we've seen all over the internet. She has a couple other things. It says life UBC, doing entrepreneurship on your own UBC. Well, also fun fact about this little module, that's kind of the part of and reality of entrepreneurship. You up, you figure it out, you keep moving. Business, content creation, all of that is not supposed to be simple. It's not supposed to be simple from the start because you have to figure it out yourself. Like, you can't, like, no matter what you do, you cannot make growing a business simple. You seriously can't. You cannot make it 100% simple. There's going to be so many aspects. If it was that simple, we would not see businesses fail. We would not see it like that. Another one is trying to make $10,000 a month on your own UBC. That's a bold ass claim to make. Now, here's a couple other stories that she's posted up. It says community success stories. This is from apparently an Amy Thompson. It says, I just put in my 2 weeks. Can't believe it. I'm really leaving my job. I took the leap, put in the work, and here I am hitting $42,000 in just 3 months. Time to go all in on digital marketing, and it feels like a dream. None of this would be possible without learning the skills from UBC. I'm so grateful. Here to new beginnings and bigger goals. Now, I also want to make it very clear that if you are a part of a group that is encouraging you to quit your full-time job with benefits immediately after 3 months of a big boom in income, that is stupid advice. I would never even encourage someone in content creatorship to quit their job to say, okay, we're gonna go. Girl, I've had crazy good months too. I had crazy good months before I quit my job too. You think I would? No, oh my God. Another one says, busy mama 4, UBC changed the game. It started with low ticket courses. 4 months, I thought I had everything I needed, getting nowhere fast and getting bored and frustrated. Finally made the decision to purchase UBC, light bulb moments going off. It was like all the puzzle pieces start coming together and everything finally made sense. Got so excited again and motivated to keep going. 3 months in and I'm at 4K. That's as a busy mama and a family of 6. Thank God for UBC. Next one, just hit $40,000. Wait, what? Just hit 40K in my main store. Thank you, UBC. Insane, always happy to connect. But this is what I'm talking about. Some of this inspirational stuff is not just inspirational. It's trying to loop you in my opinion, to suck yourself into thinking that buying a course like this is good. Some of y'all may be clicking this video and you like have zero idea who this person is or their history. Like, please look up WFAB. Look up WFab. If you have not seen that, that's all over my channel. WFab was the team that Jasmine was running in a multi-level marketing company. And the sheer amount, in my opinion, lies and fabrication and bullshit that was posted to the point of where myself and other creators years ago aired her ass out for it. I'm just saying, like, this is a pattern, okay? So this whole I've come to God moment, I'm sharing God's message, I'm selling you something, really? You're gonna fall for that shit? Now here's another one. She honestly has blown up a lot, and I will say some of her content is significantly better in my opinion, but they're following the exact same content where it's the fake podcast post, it's the I'm pretending to look in the damn corner and film something and then I'm going to have something significant to say. Now, again, like I'm gonna be so real with you, I don't have to like what they're doing, but I have always thought that these women should make content, like in general, become content creators and influencers. I've always thought that. I literally thought that they would be so fucking good at it. They are good at that aspect. That I do agree. Like they have a persona. I think they are entertaining enough to have good content. Like I fully believe that. It absolutely hurts me so bad to be like, what? Like why? You have a talent and you're wasting it selling bullshit to people. So this is Afnan Khalifa. She is actually someone else who was also a part of a multi-level marketing company as well. I've talked about her on this page. She was a part of cryptocurrency MLM. I do not know if she's still a part of that right now. Her Instagram page says, brand expert and speaker in Dubai. I help women make $1 million plus branding online, DM brand for online coaching mentorship. And now I will say she's actually getting involved with YouTube and whatnot, which like that I like, that I love, good for her. However, like this is what sucks. I don't want to not like these people. I don't want to not like what they're doing, but I can't sit by here and act as if this is just normal when a lot of this stuff, in my opinion, is so freaking slimy. So here's a post from Afnan.
There is no shortage of money. Money just doesn't like you. Why? You abuse it. Money is neutral, but it's also magnetic, and it flows to the people that it feels safe with. Not desperate, not chaotic, safe. You want more money, but you panic when it comes. You overspend, you undercharge, you self-sabotage. That's your nervous system problem. Because money amplifies whatever energy you already carry. If you're anxious, avoidant, emotionally unstable, you will repel the very abundance you're begging for. Rich people aren't smarter than you. They're just calmer. Their decisions aren't reactive. They don't need validation. They can hold tension, risk, silence, and long-term vision without falling apart. And that's why they hold wealth, because money doesn't respond to desire. It responds to capacity. So if you want more money, don't just work harder. Regulate your emotions. Expand your capacity. Become the kind of person money feels safe around.
Her content's phenomenal. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think she's got some good stuff on her hands. Like take this other one for example.
Millionaires didn't figure things out. They paid people who already did, and that's how they became millionaires. You're not stuck because you're not capable. You're stuck because your pride is costing you time. Millionaires aren't smarter than you. They just value speed more than ego. They don't waste years Googling answers or piecing together free content. They buy certainty. Why? Because the brain is wired to protect you from risk. And as long as you're guessing, doubting, hesitating, your nervous system will keep pulling you back into safety. But when you pay someone who's already done what you're trying to do, your brain relaxes. It finally feels safe to take bold action. That's why mentorship collapses time. It removes the emotional friction that keeps most people stuck for years. Broke people hoard their money and waste time. You don't need another strategy. You need someone to hand you the map. The speed you crave isn't found in figuring it out. It's found in proximity to people who already have the answers you're too proud to ask for.
Some things on her content, I think she's got quality content. I'm not going to agree with everything that she says. I'm going to keep it real with you. But her content makes a lot of sense. It's really interesting. It's so fascinating. And it's stuff that will draw people in. Like something like that is something that someone can relate to. And they're thinking that they're finding like the thing, right? The hope, whatever that looks like for them. But unfortunately, there are these people who are simultaneously, in my opinion, sucking you into complete bullshit. One red flag that I want to point out is the fact that you have to DM these people to even get more information. I think it is so so weird to have to go out of your way to DM a word or something to get a link, to get information about the alleged business and thing that you're doing. I hate that. Why can't you just click on a link and do it? I think it's really weird. I think it's sketchy. And I think, again, it's a part of their funnel system to suck you in and get you to think that this is a grand idea, that this is so significant and going to change your life. And another thing I want to point out here that I've always said, if somebody is that rich and successful, they don't need to sell you a course. And a lot of people are not going to constantly encourage you to do the same thing that they're doing. Like, they're not going to go out of their way to be like, I'm super rich and I'm going to generate my competition by making everyone else do the same thing as me. Why do you think these people are going to sell you a course? From what I think, I personally think it's because that's their way that they make money. They're making this luxurious lifestyle off of the fact that they get to show it to you, you pay them for something, and then they cash in. Meanwhile, you are utilizing something that's what, very bare minimum, very surface level. Some of the stuff might actually be valuable in there, but valuable in the sense of you could look it up. And while I completely agree that buying things like mentorships can actually work really well for you, again, you don't know a lot of these people. You have no clue about their history, about their ethics, how they actually handle themselves. And a lot of these people, as I've highlighted, have been a part of some incredibly sketchy things, in my opinion. Things like multi-level marketing companies, alleged cryptocurrency scams. Like, I could go on and on. So you have no idea who is behind the camera telling you this kind of stuff, encouraging to spend your hard-earned money on it, claiming that it's this fast track to success, or it's what's going to make you rich, make you comfortable, when they're the ones actually making comfortable off of your delusions. And I can't stand it. Now, if not, is actually someone that is selling something called SSR. It's called She is Rich and Recognized. Now, the price tag on this bad boy is $1,600. $1,600. Yeah, so what is being sold to you for $1,600? Let's look over that, shall we? Your brand should be your biggest asset, not your biggest block. One-time payment, no subscriptions, no hidden fees, lifetime access strategy, structure, and support. Your brand is either making you money or costing you opportunities. This is your moment to build a brand that pays you forever. So what makes SRR different? This isn't just branding, this is income positioning. We teach you how to use your identity, story, and energy to create demand and command CEO money. No fluff, no trends, no Canva tutorials. This is a strategy-backed, psychology-driven, and designed to make you unforgettable online. Most branding courses teach visibility. We teach visibility that pays you. You're not here to be popular. You're here to be paid, spoiled, recognized at high level. You won't need 6 years like I did. I condensed millions in results, 100K plus in mentorship, and 6 years of branding mastery into a blueprint you can implement in 3 to 12 months. We don't create influencers, we build icons. The kind of woman who gets invited to every table, whose brand attracts, converts, and dominates. And so it's this plus the CEO affiliate program. So when you join, you will also unlock the ability to refer other women and earn a commission on every referral. That's $500 plus in your pocket every time you help another woman join the community. So what's so odd to me is I don't see any other thorough descriptors on what this is supposed to be. It talks about branding and success and money and being a content creator practically, but I'm not seeing anything that's legitimately showing me what this does. Like, at least, don't get me wrong, while I do not like what Jasmine is doing, at least she damn listed off modules and what the hell was going to be in there. But this isn't even listing out exactly like 100% what is in this. Like, I don't see enough credentials in this person for me to go, yeah, we're spending $1,600 to $100. You want people to drop a shit ton of money, like rent on this, and you're not giving enough? Like, I'm sorry, but that is a red flag. And also, it is gross to me when we want to do this whole girls girl bullshit and whip in like, oh, well, this is for the women. I'm helping women. I'm all for doing that, but I'm not going to be a girls girl supporting someone who's doing something unethical, in my opinion. And I think it's really, really bold to be asking people for money when I don't even 100% understand what you're selling, nor do I see anything to prove to me that you're worth listening to or buying something from. Sorry, editing Belly here. I'm laying here editing this video for you right now, but a point I absolutely forgot to mention, and I need to put this in a different video because I think this is something that I really want to highlight. Followers does not equal better, more knowledgeable, more skilled, etc. I have seen some idiots get caught up in the algorithm, and I have seen incredibly talented people that had 5,000 followers and that's it. Okay, so I think some people are registering the fact that this person is getting caught up in the algorithm as significantly better and smarter, and I get it, right? Like, sometimes we may choose a hairstylist off of social media, we may choose like a nail tech that has a lot of followers off of that. So that's an epidemic that for a different video that I want to discuss, but that does not equate to more knowledge and success. Some people 100% can simply get lucky with getting caught up in an algorithm. So like, I'm not saying that she's not skilled, but that doesn't mean that that should be the only reason that you buy a course from somebody. There we go. This says, she is rich and recognized as your all-in-one experience for turning your presence into power and your brand into bank. No more guessing, no more playing small, just a clear, proven roadmap to help you get seen, get paid, and build long-term success online in a way that feels good. High-level strategy, done for you resources, feminine structure, and a community of powerful women who get it. What the hell does feminine structure even mean? Like, what are we doing? This high-value feminine structure bullshit drives me bonkers. You're not just investing in a course, you're investing in the version of you that knows she's built for more. So apparently, it's just a big ass branding course that's just gonna be giving you updates. $1,600 is unreal. So again, the inspirational shit, instead of sticking to making content, being a good content creator, being someone who's making a lot of money that way, we're gonna sell bullshit. Okay, like I'm so over it. Like, and here's the thing, I am not against somebody selling a high ticket item. That is not my beef, that is not my problem. Like, I do not trust these individuals who had no problem backing something so sketchy and slimy from my perspective, and then not having enough evidence to prove that you should be listened to, and then just want to say, girl power, buy my stuff. What? Oh my God. Ban the podcast mics from men and ban the damn course selling from women. I'm kidding. Ban it all from everyone who's selling bullshit. Really? You could do so many amazing things with yourself and your content. I hate that. I would love to support these people. I would love to be like, I love this for you. I love your content. I cannot get behind the fact that we're selling such bullshit to people. So this next one is actually another creator. She has in her bio, CEO of Her Last Call Academy, sales at will change lives, and then RSVP for my free sales class below. So this is another example of what I'm talking about, is someone that is just really like being so shady about like, I'm going to teach you how to make so much money in sales or branding or la 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 la, and it's all behind some damn inspirational ass content.
Things that I would do to become a millionaire again, step by step. Step number one, I would get a job, but specifically get a customer facing job. Could be retail sales, receptionist, bartender, servers, something where it forces you to connect with other human beings. And once you're working your job and stacking your coins, I would start looking into remote closing. The reason why I would say look into remote closing compared to all the other like online business models out there is because with remote closing, this is actually the only online opportunity where it doesn't require like a startup investment or any startup capital. All it requires is you being able to talk and then also having a phone or Wi-Fi connection. Remote sales is basically whenever you partner up with a course creator that is selling an online program and you sell their online program to their audience.
Oh God, once again, another let's sell the same course everyone else is selling.
So you will only talk to leads that actually want to buy their program, and then you get to close them and you get to collect a commission off of every deal that you close. How do you actually become a remote closer? You are going to reach out to your favorite online influencer or favorite online guru that has a program that they're selling, and you are going to send them a personalized video message as to why they should hire you on their sales team. I actually have a script that a bunch of my girlfriends used and they all landed clients with this script.
My brain hurts because this is just dumb as this is just flat out dumb as hell. Let's reach out to another influencer who's selling some bullshit, and so you can keep selling the bullshit and then make money off of that The funnel to make bullshit, to sell bullshit, to make you think that this is a good idea, bullshit.
Once you've landed your client, start closing deals for them part-time. This is not the time you quit your job just yet. Wait to quit your job until after your commission checks are outpacing whatever it is that you're making at your day job. But start closing deals part-time. The time you are not spending at work, you need to be spending on the phone closing these deals. And if you've never closed a deal in your life before, I actually have an entire sales script that I give away completely for free on my virtual classes on Sundays. Next step is once your commission checks do start outpacing your day job earnings, then it is time for you to quit your job and go all in closing, because now the time that you're spending on your job, you could have been spending closing, so you're losing money. Once you are officially a remote closer for this course creator, you can make anywhere between $10,000, $20,000 to $30,000 just as a closer. But the way that you're going to actually become a millionaire in this space is if you become the sales manager. So how do you become the sales manager?
Oh my God. Like, do we hear this shit trying to inspire people? This is how you're going to become a millionaire. And some of this stuff is so unrealistic, so stupid, and not what's going to happen to majority of human beings. Like, quick question. How many people do you think can actually find an influencer that's going to legitimately hire them and pay them to do this? How many influencers are going to be doing this? And if so, how many of them are making enough money to pay you that a month? Like this is so bad.
Invest into yourself and invest into your team. Give the rest of the sales team any tips it is that you have on how you're able to close deals. Create graphics that will help you in your sales call and give it to the rest of the team. Create assets that will help your sales cycle, and all of your efforts towards increasing efficiency will not go unnoticed. Real leaders don't need to be given a title to start leading others, and all of your hard work will pay off once you become sales manager. Rather than only receiving a commission percentage on the deals you close, you will also receive a commission percentage of the deals all the closers close as well. If you literally get to make money in your sleep while everybody else on the sales team is also closing deals, you get a piece of everyone's pie once you are sales manager. And those are the 7 steps that I would take if I had to start from $0 to make my first million.
So this looks like it is a meetup. I already hate this. How to turn your natural feminine gifts into $10,000 a month remote sales career taking 2 to 4 hours a day. That's so unrealistic. And anytime I hear someone do the high value woman shit, the feminine, a girl, don't. I know what you're trying to do. It's so manipulative in my opinion. It's just ridiculous. July 13th, lock in your seat, show up live to secure your free outreach script. So you're going to learn how to get paid 5 to 10 grand a month in 90 days from anywhere from yapping a few hours per day without having to depend on men to pay your bills, aka being one breakup away from broke. That's a bold ass assumption to make. A majority of women are working. Really confused about that. Majority of women are working because most people need to have a job to survive. Okay, the science-backed feminine advantage that makes us better salespeople than men. This is how 500 plus beginners went from soul-sucking 9-to-5s to out-earning the top 1% of men while traveling the world. Where are we getting this data from? Like, this is what I'm talking about, where these people will use a buzzword and try and lock you into something stupid. Next is why top brands are literally on their knees begging for female closers and how to land premium clients with no experience. My free copy and paste outreach scripts that's helped over 500 plus women land 6-figure sales positions, giveaway entry for her last call academy, free lifetime scholarship, and live attendees only. And with her trying to teach everyone else to do the exact same thing, and it's not, you know, guiding people to an actual job, networking, etc. It's interesting because it looks like the focus is so much more on she's going to be able to, again, from what I'm thinking, get a paycheck off of everyone else hopping in, doing the same thing as her. God, it walks like a pyramid scheme, talks like a pyramid scheme. It may be a pyramid scheme. Here's one last example I'm going to give you. This is another creator by the name of I am Honia Cater, I believe. I really, again, not trying to be an asshole here and not pronounce her name correctly. So once again, we are following the exact same formula of speaking to an imaginary person. We're on fake podcasts when we don't have a podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a time in my life when I knew I deserved better and I stayed anyway. I stayed in places where I was overlooked. I kept showing up for people who never showed up for me. I let myself believe that if I just tried harder, if I just loved harder, maybe they would finally see my worth. But the truth is, they didn't forget who I was. I did. I was the one who forgot. I was the one who kept shrinking. I was the one who handed out pieces of myself to people who didn't even know what to do with them. And that realization, it broke me, but it also woke me up, because you don't lose people who value you. You don't miss out on what's meant for you. And the day I stopped begging to be chosen was the day I became unreachable to everything that once made me small. I'm not waiting to be chosen anymore. I'm building a life where people pray for access.
That's a video that makes sense. I like that. I agree with that. I think it's good content. But again, we're doing the same kind of thing where she's in her bio, mentor, digital entrepreneur, teaching women how to monetize online and move like CEOs. I think this is manipulative. When you're trying to weaponize a sob story, something sad, religion, this is how you stay rich, this is how you feel better. When we try and create such relatable content that hooks people in, that's AI generated or whatever you want to say, and then you sneak in, by the way, I can make you money. By the way, I can make you money. It's so gross to me. Also, I want to say long term when it comes to content creatorship, this to me sounds like if Mel Robinson was a scammer. Like, this is what I feel like we are noticing in this new wave of these course influencers and scammers, is they're putting a bunch of shit out there hoping it'll stay. I know a lot of people though want relatability, but after so long, I think people are going to get tired of the UBC stuff and the course stuff. I mean, for example, we are seeing a level of multi-level marketing companies dying down because people are becoming more aware of the fact that they suck, they don't work, and it's ridiculously harmful to majority of people. I feel like probably it may take taking ears, but I think we're going to see the same thing happen with this kind of stuff because it's not a good long-term possibility. I mean, literally think about this long-term. I really want y'all to think about this long-term. If you don't have any legit identity in content creatorship, if you don't have any actual value to say besides something that AI tells you to, in what world do you think that's going to work long-term? Like, do you think any content creators or business owners lasted this long or have done so well off of the fact that they kept weaponizing a damn chatbot? No, they had to create and adjust with the times. No business owner just sat there and goofed it off and it was just able to work most of the time. There's innovation that is required. So I am incredibly bothered that we're heavily encouraging this use and removing humanity and creativity over the idea of, well, I need to sell a course and make money. I'm sorry, you should have more integrity and shit. If someone said, sell a scam course or get a 9-to-5, I'd be like, I'm going back to the cubicle.
Some of your favorite influencers online are broke. Let's talk about it. They've got the followers, they've got the views, but they don't have a real brand. Because a real brand isn't just about looking good online. It's about being...
I'm so sorry. Real brand. So you call mimicking everyone else who likes to stare at the wall and make fake imaginary podcast clips a good brand? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, there's influencers that lie. I call that out too, but like, girl, you're looking into a mirror. What?
Trusted, known, and getting paid. Instagram is not Tinder. Looking cute is not a business model.
Oh my God. I literally really need people who don't know what they're talking about to, in the words of Socrates, shut the hell up.
Who's building a real brand online, they're making 6 figures from their story, their strategy, and their skills. You don't need to be viral, but you need to be valuable. And if your content isn't tied to a message or an offer or a real brand identity, then you're not building a business. You're just performing for free.
So let's see, what does she have to sell us, guys? Let's check it out. I'm gonna scroll down farther and see if I can find something that actually tells what she's selling people. Okay, so this is a video of hers posted up December 15th. If this is still like an active thing she's doing, this is answering and filling in the blank of what she's trying to sell you.
Last year, I knew nothing about trading and crypto. It's funny how time flies because what I'm used to is being overworked in my beauty business, dreaming about having financial freedom. And now, I'm in a...
Oh, there's Afnan in the middle. Like I said, they all run in the same crowd selling this stuff.
position where I'm educating other people how to have financial freedom. And what's interesting about this is that our community gives us rewards and trophies for this. And today is my day.
Yep, she was a part of a multi-level marketing God, it's so funny to see the multi-level marketing grifter pipeline to online mentor, pipeline to let me sell you bullshit online behind a fake podcast. Like, I'm sorry, at least when, like, I'm gonna keep it real. At least if I'm making a podcast, I'm talking to y'all, okay? You are never gonna catch me doing this whole, let me pretend that I'm speaking to someone and like I am important enough to be on a podcast. Girl, if I'm important enough to be on a podcast, I'm gonna be on a podcast. If not, I'm gonna talk to you on my podcast. Like, I'm sorry, but if you have to keep faking this much stuff to sell whatever you're selling, you're weird. I think it's odd to be making this shit up and selling you things. So, moral of the story, what do I have to say about this? I am disappointed that we see women who actually have legit talent with content creatorship and who have the capacity to do something cool throw it away, in my opinion, for manipulating an audience. And that's just my take on it. I hate the fact that we are having people throw a bunch of word vomit, putting it into an AI chatbot and saying, make a script for me, and that's what they're making and giving you for content. Please see past this kind of stuff and be incredibly cautious with who you buy your courses from. I'm not saying that everything is awful and bad, okay? I went to college, right? I paid for my degree. I paid to learn, right? There's different ways that you can pay for mentorship and to learn, but be careful because some of these people have a sketchy ass history and you have no idea. I would love to see these people do better. Do I have any expectation that's going to happen? No, I've seen them for years doing this shit. I don't think it's going to change at all, but that is what I'm seeing. I'm disappointed and I hate the fact that somebody is building a platform and succeeding, but not utilizing it for good. And that's just my take. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you guys thought of today's video. If you guys have any other examples of this, send it my way because I'd love to see it. Girl, I'm going to make some tea because that won't stress me the hell out. I love you guys. All right. I'll see you later. Bye.